Hello! I think we're just about live again, more or less. Yes, we are. Excellent. The survival horror creation. We've got Scheme. He's been working in the background. He's been working on optimizing some of the hospital assets for the corridor. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not going to start the corridors just yet. I'm going to wait for Scheme to finish all the walls and the floor first, so I'm not having to redo it all over again. So I think today the next area we could probably do is we had the little supply closet. We need to make a brand new bathroom as well. Technically I could remix the bathroom we already made and then just slightly change it a little bit. Other than that, there's like the surgery room, but I need to sculpt things for that room, so that might take a bit of time. But we're more or less finished the first floor already, which is quite cool. So I can probably focus more on the outside part as well. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. So let me just bring up the comments here before we get started. Give me a second. Here we go. So is everyone loving VR? You having a great time? Sadly, I found out that I cannot relabel the VR content because you need to actually own a VR headset and you need to play or edit one of your scenes first in order for it to become VR compatible. You can't get a collaborator who has VR to do that for you. So a VR headset, if I want people to at least play something from me that's VR, it doesn't need to be a full VR thing. It could literally just be updating a character so that it works in VR, but unfortunately I can't do that. It doesn't let me. So in the middle ground. Hey, how schmoomin', welcome back. You're first today. Hey Crook Vulture, yo LBA, and how schmoominge. Oh god. I know, that's when he levels up. Hey Red Stool, nice to see you again. Hey LBA, I'm unsure how to control a sword with an imp unless you make the handle grabbable. Don't worry about making the sword logic. I really just want to know how. Look, I'll show you what I did, right? Hold on. This is the... Oh god. Look at how many scenes we've got. Right. This was the Bovaretta one, right? So imagine this, right? This is what I've got so far, right? So I've got this... See how the sword moves with the 6-axis? Because it's basically the same as the imp. That's the only difference. So you can move the sword, bam, bam, you can slash or slash this way or whatever, right? And as you see, we've got a shield here. For what I use a shield because I don't have motion move controllers. You basically hold L1 and then you can use like the shield to block people, which is quite cool. But my main problem is this, right? I don't know how. Basically, there's a detection here. But if I walk into it with the sword, it just disappears. So I need to make sure that it only disappears if I go like, you know, if I actually slash. Like, I can't just tap it. You know, I need to properly hit it, you know. So I need to have enough speed to actually break the box. So yeah, that's pretty much all I need to know. Oh god. How you do the velocity. So you can't just break a box by tapping it. You actually need to proper swing for it to work. That's my dilemma. But that's another side project, right? I can't make it into VR, but what I can do is make a VR style experience for us non-VR guys. So you can use the controller. If you have Move controllers, you can use those as well. You don't need to be in VR to play it, which is quite cool. It's just something different I wanted to try. Where am I going? Right, I'm looking for the next hospital scene. So we did that one. Maybe we... See, I don't want to do this stuff because this is like out in the corridor. So I'll wait till Scheme finishes that kind of stuff. What we can do is... See, this is me making a really basic surgery theatre. We'll just put the camera angles in, I think. Get the walls ready, that kind of thing, and then we should be good. Once Scheme gets all the corridor stuff, I'll be able to put like the floors and the walls and stuff outside of the rooms and the corridors. Okay, let me just get the music on. Indeed, it does. Cooked bird. Lovely cooked bird. Hello, Isaac. Nice to see you again. Dang, YouTube's lagging a lot for me. Who knows? Some days we get these problems. Maybe it's like near the end of the week. Who knows? I'll keep streaming for as long as I can. Hopefully there's no massive issues. If there are, then I apologise. It's not ideal. I know. One day we'll sort out these problems. One day, I tell you, one day. Look how it, I think I was trying to map out how the corridors are going to work. So like, here's the surgery room, and if you remember yesterday, we did the patient's room. So I think I was going to make the patient's room here. You know, the big patient's room, the big ward. Well, the beds, I think I was going to make that here, and then here was going to be the x-ray room. So you kind of come through this door. This door also leads down to the exam rooms. So you've got the corridor with all the exam rooms. You come through here. You've got another section of the hospital here. You've got the x-ray room. You've got the ward. And then in here is going to be like the surgery room. And I'm going to change this a little bit. This part here, I'm going to stretch it out a little bit more. Never mind this part, this has nothing to do with it. And then there's going to be like a... Once I measure out that ward, maybe about here, I'll put a door, like maybe a corridor that goes up this way. And there's a door here, and this door will lead to the outside courtyard. If you remember, we made Bovaretta of the garden outside. So that's kind of like the map of what I've got planned. I try my best to create a surgery theatre with like the assets that I have available. Like for example, this block, I just put it here because there's like a piece of equipment we need, and it's not in Dreams, so I'm going to have to make something really basic myself. Same with this stuff, I just duplicated a lot of stuff because I just didn't have the machines that we needed, but we can get creative with it. We can, you know, break things, put things on the floor. I'm sure people won't notice too much. But basically, we did manage to find this, which is quite cool. And this as well. You know, we've got the light, we've got the little tray with the syringes, stuff like that. So we do have some surgical stuff, just not enough. But that's a problem for another day. Is that a chicken leg? Or is that John Jerry Steve's leg? He's very curious what you mean by that emoji. Oh wow, LB. Oh, is that you reacting to the legend of Bovaretta? It's going to be so good, by the way. I've already got a story planned out. Basically, it's going to be like a knight who has claimed Bovaretta as his bride. Then he travels the land, basically, to go to Bovaretta's castle to basically claim her and marry her, I guess. And when he gets there, Bovaretta gets kidnapped. And so you have to fight off the people that kidnap her, but they get away. And then you need to basically go on a short little adventure to basically track down Bovaretta and save her. I think it'll be quite fun. I'm only doing motion controls just because the VR stuff, I don't have to. Technically I could just do normal, you know, swinging animations, but I thought it's Bovaretta. Motion controls, it's a bit dodgy, so it kind of comes hand in hand. So if we make the Bovaretta's game like a Wii game, I think it would fit quite well, because it's not meant to be very professional, it's meant to be very, you know, very stupid. It's going to be good though. Hello Schemecast! You're early today, yes. You're actually perfectly on time today. You probably need movement sensors or velocity sensors in an AND gate. Yeah, I just don't know how to do it, because I pulled out a movement sensor, right? And then I was like, how do I configure this to determine the actual speed? Because when you do this with an imp, right, how am I supposed to know what that speed is? You know, I don't know what that is or what that is, you know. So I tried, I swear I tried. But basically I put the number up, and it was like, no matter how many times I just touched it with the sword, it would delete. And then I think I put it up above like 2.0, and then it wouldn't destroy anymore. So it's like, it was basically operating as like an on-off switch. It wasn't very dynamic, so I didn't really know how to fix that. So I'm definitely going to need help, how to destroy barrels. You know, how can I just make it work? That's all I need, the sensor basically, so I know how to put damage onto stuff, you know. That's it. So if you touch the barrel and go a certain speed, it will trigger something. I'm terrible with logic, so I might be wrong. Yeah, I just don't know how to do that with the speed. Maybe I've overlooked something. I've never used the tool before, so I feel a bit like an idiot. I wonder who's going to be late today. Probably Joe. He's probably playing GTA. Oh, I see, LBA. You just need a movement sensor to output a speed number, and then put that into a calculator with a greater than 70 to the trigger, to trigger a hit, and then the slash speed needs to be 70 plus to hit. Okay, I'm probably going to need to have that. Maybe if you could just like put it in an image for me, just so I could see like, okay, the logic, how that links together, because I have no idea how I even do that. Like it makes perfect sense, the logic that I need to do. I just don't know how to exactly link it up, since I've never really worked with it before. My guess is Joe Robe, even though he's never usually rate. That's my guess as well, to be honest. He's usually playing GTA these days. He still plays GTA on the 360. I've no idea how that still works. Hey Alpha, nice to see you again. Hope we're doing okay. You missed the Legend of Bovaretta, I think. It was a masterclass in game design. I just finished a view burger. A double view burger. Is this a premium view burger, or did you buy this from like Burger King? Well, I better be in the credits for Bovaretta. You're actually going to be tattooed on Bovaretta's butt cheek, so you're going to get like the ultimate bit of credit, because that butt cheek is going to be all over the game, trust me. Well done, but your Bovaretta is in another castle. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you got to save Bovaretta, right? But it's like a really beautiful princess, and it's like, sorry, I don't know what to do. It's like, you're not the real Bovaretta. So you basically throw aside all the beautiful princesses just to find Bovaretta. It's a quest that will not be fulfilled until you've seen all the beauty in the land go to waste. Hey Robin, nice to see you again. I'm scared I was late. John Jerry Steve leg is coming. I'll let you away with it. Normally I give people like 15-20 minutes leeway. After that you're in trouble, but generally speaking, you're okay. You're okay. I'll let you away with it today, but there is a limit to how many times that will happen. I'm kind of bummed though. I really wanted to make John Jenny Steve in VR, but sadly it's not meant to be. And I was checking the prices for the VR. Shockingly expensive. Like, VR is how many years old now? And it's still really, really expensive. So like, if you want to get a bundle with 5 games, forget that it's 5 games. It's actually a good deal for 5 games, but you need to pay £300. £300 to get VR with 5 games, and there's no move controllers. So if you want move controllers, that's going to cost extra. Do you have what it takes to spend that amount of money? I don't think so. See, if VR was like 150, say without the games, right? If I could buy a headset for like 150, maybe I would go for it. But the problem is, right now we've got the PS5 is coming out soon, and I also get the feeling that VR 2.0 is going to come out for the PS5, so I just don't see the point in getting VR right now. I just feel like it would be a waste of money, you know. I'd rather wait and see how it goes, you know. Because on one hand, I'm kind of excited. Like, I would make VR content, no problem, but I'm not willing to spend £300 to get the headset. And then if you want the move controllers, they cost £100 to get a set like 2 move controllers. Can you believe that? £100 for a stupid move controller. It's like they're really milking this VR stuff, you know. But yeah, I'm not going to spend £400 just so I can publish VR content, you know. No way. Like, I know I can enjoy VR at the same time, but I'm more interested in creating for VR than playing it, to be honest. I really want to play like Resident Evil 7 in VR, but people say it makes you feel sick, so I don't really know if it's worth it, you know. Everyone I know that has VR or played VR, they say it's a gimmick. They say it's fun while it lasts, and then they throw it in the cupboard. They throw it away in storage. They never use it again, basically, and it just seems like a massive waste. You know, I don't see the point. I always said that Dreams would be the game to get me into VR, but not at that price point. The PS4 wasn't coming out, PS5 wasn't coming out, then yeah, okay, but that's not the case. Nah, you're not late yet, he's all good, says the Firecat. Phew, thank God, eh? The buffering is strong with this one, buffering quite hard today. Must be that time of the day. Only just started Art's Dream today. Only just. Then the Xbox event started. Now LBA stream. I'll never get to finish it. It's really short though. It took me like 2 hours maybe. So I'm sure you'll get through it. Did anything actually happen at the Xbox event? Anything worth sharing? Anything interesting? I just got onto the animation tutorials. Oh, there's so many tutorials, it's going to take forever. I'm so jealous, Hal Schmooman. He's back, and he's back with a groove. He's got like a brand new name as well. This is like the longest name I've seen in the history of names. And I've actually still got the tab open with the Hindi language, so I've came prepared today. It says, hi, I remember the tree. And oh, hi LittleBigAnimation. How are you doing today? I'm doing very well. I'm doing very, very well, thank you. Hope you're doing great as well. He's back with a groove, with the Firecat groove. You've made John Jerry Steve's leg a bit too sexy in that emoji. I know. What you like, Hal Schmooman? We're going to have to change that. I might get a PlayStation VR and move controllers for my birthday. £400, please. Very expensive. I mean, if you want to go for it, it's just very pricey, you know. And if you're not getting a PS5, then I guess you can do it. Because no doubt the PS5 is going to cost like £500. And then buying VR on top of that. And the VR might be redundant once the PlayStation 5 VR comes out. Nightmare. Could just be me. You just think his leg looks very sexy. That's all it is. Sell your PS4 then. You probably... Sell my PS4 right now. I doubt once the PS5 comes out, I doubt the PS4 is going to be much value. I don't know, can I get like £100 for it maybe? Who knows? The PlayStation VR is slowly becoming more worthwhile. Star Wars Squadrons will be good. Is that a fact? Do you know this? It's EA. Got to be really careful with EA. Sometimes they can trick you, you know. There's usually better deals in Black Friday. I got mine at launch for about $3.50 with no games and no camera. I thought you needed the camera for VR. That's crazy. So like £400 with no games. That's insane. Even then I wouldn't pay that, because that costs more than a PS4 just to have a VR headset, and then you need to buy all the games on top of it. It's insane. Just needs more big games like that. Yeah. Hey Jay, welcome back. I might get Nintendo Labo VR. They're making a VR for Nintendo. Interesting. I don't know if Labo is that like the cardboard thing. Resident Evil 7 in VR was epic. I've never been sick in VR, luckily. I have to turn all comfort settings off though, because they have the opposite effect on me. You like it nice and rough. I mean, that's probably why you can endure John, Jerry, Steve. So when you're playing Resident Evil 7 in VR, do you use the Move controllers, or do you just use the normal controller? Because like, I could go without the Move controllers if it still is a good experience. But I don't know, when I think of VR, I think of like all that kind of stuff. Otherwise, if I'm using a normal controller, all I'm getting is the immersion. I'm not really getting the controls, you know, so I don't know if it would be as good. Labo VR only costs £40. Is it any good? I wonder how that would work. Who are these crazy people you know who think VR is a gimmick? LBA. Everyone I know loves it. For me, everyone that plays VR, they play it for like a week, and then that's it. It's in the cupboard, in the loft, never to be seen again, until like a brand new game comes out about a year later. I just don't think VR is like a big thing for people that I know. I played the first hour of Skyrim VR at my friend's, and I felt really ill for about 8 hours. That sounds great. Fuzz rope. I think that's how it went. Wait, the translation's coming. I want to buy Dreams, but it's too expensive. Any solution to my problem? Yeah, that's what you asked yesterday. Basically, right now there's actually a sale. There's a summer sale or a winter sale, depending on which part of the world you're from. And Dreams is like, I don't know, like 25% off on sale. So if there's any time to get it, it's in the sale right now. Games like Resident Evil 7 and Skyrim are for more experienced users. That's right, Crooked, he's calling you a noob. Calling you a VR noob. What language is that? It's Hindi. Star Wars VR demo was enough to convince me. Which demo was this? Was this the Battlefront thing? When you go in the spaceship? I think it's Hindi. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Yeah, it is EA. That's the part that puts me off it. The campaign will be extremely short. Be prepared. Resident Evil 7 is just normal controller. Sounds weird, but it works. What about Skyrim? I guess Skyrim uses the controls sword and shield. I like that combination. That's mostly why I want it. No, but Miles Morales VR would be awesome though. Can you imagine that? Swinging around the Spider-Man in VR? I think I would be sick. I can't imagine Lab VR being very good. Who knows what it's like? It's a bit like, I don't know if it was like Amazon or something like that. They made a VR thing, but it was it wasn't really VR. It was just like your phone. You put your phone in front of your face. I don't know. I could make that myself. You know. I don't think that would be too difficult. Okay, but is there any on sale? Yeah, for me anyway, if that's what you mean. How do you do that? How do you do what? You think using VR is a new way of playing any game, but yeah, you play it for a while, then quit to play normal games on a TV. Yeah, it's like you have a bit of fun, something's a bit different, but I don't think you could like just play VR all the time, could you? That's why I'm going to wait. I'm going to see what all these dreamers think, because everyone's playing VR in Dreams, and they're like, oh, this is amazing. This is like the best thing in the world. I'm just waiting for like the day when people go, you know what? I'm not going to play VR in Dreams right now. I'm not in the mood. You know? And then maybe the VR thing will be more of a gimmick. Who knows? All I know is that some people will get tired of it. I'm just waiting for it. I'm waiting for it's called a fad for a reason. We'll see how it goes. It's like the Move controllers when they first came out. They were like the Wii, they were kind of cool, but at the end of the day, it was just a fad. It ended. So I'm kind of just waiting for the same thing to happen with Dreams. Who knows if it will actually happen though. I don't know why I'm doing this, I'm just kinda messing around here. Oh, we're still waiting on your floor scheme, so I'm probably going to use the same floor for the corridor that I'm going to use in here, so I'm not really going to waste much time on it. I'll just make like a really crappy kind of floor in the meantime, until you give me your nice, beautiful one. Your beautiful. Don't even copy my colour scheme, right? Because my colour scheme is wrong. I'm just doing it for the hell of it, man. There you go. See, it doesn't even look shiny. This says it's shiny. Let's see. Shininess. Don't know if I make it more metallic. I don't know. It doesn't look so shiny, you know. Just looks like flecks. I don't like it. I want a proper shiny floor, man. How do they make shiny floors? Just make everything look metal. I don't know how else you would do it, to be honest. 'Cause that doesn't look very metallic to me. I guess I'd need to like change something in here, maybe. I know you can get actual metallic surfaces. I just don't know how to do it. Like I know it's in this, if you go into the sculpting menu, like if you're making a sculpt, it lets you like go in here, the finishes kind of thing. So I don't know if I can, is it effect, coat mode, style mode, I don't know. Is it in here maybe? Apply finish. See, I don't know if I could just do that, but then again, I already made a shiny floor, so I don't think that would really do anything. Who knows? Who knows, right? I'll just do the camera angles for now, and then we'll sort all this up. This scene's going to be like one of the hardest to do because I need to actually. It's one of the only rooms in the hospital that uses a lot of fancy equipment. I've tried to keep the fancy equipment to a minimum, but in a surgery room you kind of need to have some more detailed stuff. So this room in particular, I'm not going to finish today. I'll need to come back and sort it. What is that? 20,000 yen? What costs 20,000 yen? Skyrim works with DualShock 4 and moves. Is it ideal to use moves though? Does it feel cooler because you're like slashing and using your shield and stuff like that? I'd imagine it would be pretty nice. Tiring, but nice. Got another code I need to crack. Selling question is helping I on ick. What does that mean? Maybe it's a bad translation. Telling questions is helping the eye. It's a really bad translation. Sword and Shield in Skyrim VR with moves, absolutely brilliant, like a brand new game. Is it almost like a Wii game? A Wii Plus game? Apparently Labo VR isn't immersive, but still fun. I am sure it has some Nintendo vibes. I mean, if it's cheap enough, I guess. Labo wouldn't be true VR though. It would be like phone VR, where there is only 3 degrees of movement. You need 6. Yeah, you need to get a bit more complicated, isn't it? What is that? A trademark? I wanted to buy, but the price is actually 59 Arabic pesos, which is the equivalent to $17 a day at 17. Oh wow, that is really expensive. Yeah, you can never be too sure with different currencies and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not so good. I don't know how your currency translated to pesos, but that's what it was. I always forget to plug in my phone before the stream, so I can't create and build at the same time. One of these days. I mean, you've been coming to these streams for a long time now. You'd think you would learn by now. My friend was screaming like a girl in the fetal position playing Skyrim, and he was only fighting a wolf. Really? Wow. That's insane. I'd love to try it, but no doubt I'd be like, I'm not really in the mood for a physical workout today. Because I used to play, when I first got the Move controller on the PS3, there was games that you could use the Move controller. And even with the Wii, when they brought out that Zelda game, they brought out a new Wii controller that had more fluid motion. And even just try to use that, my arm would get really sore, and I'd be like, you know what, I'm too lazy. I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to sit down, with my hands on my control pad. I don't want to move. I think you need to get really into the spirit, you know. It becomes too real though, once you get really tired. It's his keyboard language, indeed. Nah, most VR players only play VR. It's hard to go back to flat screen games. It took Dreams to take me away. It's no fad, LBA. It makes games epic. It's impossible to get bored of. Interesting. How come they don't make more VR games then? Because the VR games that come out, it's like there's not many of them, and there's only so many of them that are actually good. Just feels like they're not putting enough into VR. You know? I suppose everyone's different though, but it's hard to imagine getting bored of something that's so damn good. Maybe you just get tired of it. Maybe you just feel like, you know, I just want to take this off. Get back to reality maybe. You LBA, you're under arrest. No! No, don't do that. Definitely better with moves, but the problem is they have no analogs, so movement takes a while to learn. Alright, so do you just need to like move the controllers forward to move or something? I know you can use I don't know if the PS4 has it, but on the PS3 they have a second analog stick. It's kind of like a Wii nunchuck. So you could use one move controller and then use a nunchuck to move. That way it's a little bit easier than using 2 moves. I like VR and it's not boring, but it does make me sick, and it's not convenient dealing with the bulkiness when I just want to sit down and play. I know I've seen pictures of people put this VR headset on. It looks massive. It's like comes out to like here. You know, it's like a big fridge. I'm surprised it's not you put it on your head, it doesn't just go like that. Hello, big fish. Aye, boy. Nice to see you again. Uh, re reality is for crazy people. That's what happened in the Matrix, man. The reality is the true messed up place. The problem is they have no analogs. What? Who has an analog? I'm not buying my VR headset unless it has an analog. God damn it. What do you take me for? I want the full VR experience. Right. Enough of that, big fish. Yeah, so I can't really detail this too much. So, basically, we just got the walls, and I'll put the camera angles in. At least we can do that. At the very least, let's get the camera angles sorted. Okie dokie. Alright, so you come in here. Maybe I'll make it more angled like that. You'll have the machine over there. The dodgy German. It's not even correct. You move forward. Let's see. I'm starting to work out how this room's going to look. So see, we'll have something maybe like here. We'll block off this part so you can't actually get there. Maybe there's something around here. So if you go around here, maybe the camera will change like behind the TV or something like that. And if I do use the freezers, then I'll make a separate camera just for these freezers. Yeah, it's like the most basic environment we've done yet, but it's necessary. There you go. Done and done. So this scene definitely needs the most work out of all of them. It's very lightweight and comfortable. It's just having it sitting about and all the cables and the boxes. Ah, right, the cables as well, yeah. I actually forgot that the VR would have all those cables. I guess that is a bit of a pain. I mean, I've got cats, so if I'm sitting with a VR headset on, all these cables are running. The cats are going to go for those cables, I'm telling you. So it might not be so good for me. Suddenly it just gets yanked off my head. I should go to the tent for my beat. Yes. Your tent? You like camping? I'll be done with the walls pretty soon, LB. Yeah, no rush, no rush. I'll work on some other stuff until then. Right, does it let me save this finally? Here we go. But not until I leak water oil. You're going to leak water oil? Don't do that. It's very valuable, that water oil. We do in fact create our reality. It has been proven by science with changing the quantum particles to whatever depending on our intentions, mood, emotions and thoughts. Interesting. So it's like everything's in the air, you know? It's like you can feel something, like something doesn't feel right. Yeah. Hey folks, welcome back. Hey, what does your home space look like? Describe it. Barren wasteland. I think that's the best way to describe it. I literally didn't spend any time making it. There was a tutorial that made me put down a few items, which I did. But other than that, there's really nothing there. I don't spend any time in the home space. It's like my pod used to be barren as well in Little Big Planet. I never decorated it because I didn't see the point. I was never there. I just went to create mode, play mode, see you later. That was it. So I didn't really spend too much time there. Break room. We've got the break room. We've got the director's room. We could maybe do the director's room as well. Because the director's room will have a very fancy floor. He's a very fancy man. The break room, would the break room have the same floor as the rest of the place? I think it would. I think all the floors need to be like the clean kind of floors. Let me see. Don't let me down now. Google hospital break room. Yeah, all the floors are very similar, to be honest. So I could basically just reuse the same floor that we're using in the corridor, but then just maybe change the colour a little bit. Okay, so I won't do that just now then. I'll try and avoid that until we get the floor sorted. I'll leave that for just now. So we'll at least do the director's room, because his room is going to be very fancy. Very fancy. Doom. If it loads. Here we go. Good old director's room. Right, got to delete all this stuff as well. Hold on. Goodbye, camera. Look, remember this is when we started to use like 3 different jukeboxes. Those are the days. Say hello, John, Jerry, Steve. Right, these were all the paintings that I was going to use. These were the ones that I settled on, but I don't really like it. I mean, look at his eyeballs. I mean, this is from Resident Evil Code Veronica, so technically this is like copyright. I guess if I change the border on this one, it would look okay. But I was speaking with Nivi Artist. If you know Nivi Artist, he makes a lot of great portraits. We saw one the other day when we were doing the play stream, and he offered to draw some to make some portraits for us. So in this room, there's going to be like a portrait puzzle. And it would be great if we could have custom portraits. I kind of wanted to make a portrait where it's like the founders of the hospital. So maybe there's like 3 different founders, maybe more, and you have to solve some kind of puzzle, like who, you know, did what, and then you need to put it in like a certain order, and then eventually one of the portraits will go like, and then something will be behind there. There's also a piano here as well, which you need to find the music sheet for. And if you find the music sheet, you'll basically be able to unlock something as well. I don't know if the bookcase goes like, you know. It's a crazy guy, right? He's got all these weird contraptions. But I was actually thinking about removing this one, because I was going to put windows here instead. Because I felt like 2 bookcases, where's the windows going to go? So I thought, right, this is the side of the building here. So I'll put windows here instead. And then we'll have a bookcase here. And then, I don't know, maybe even the clock could move as well, based on what I play on the piano. So this room has a couple of different puzzles. When you first enter this room, you can do the painting puzzle immediately. But this puzzle, you need to go and find the music sheet. So you'll need to go away, do a bit more of the game, and then come back here again to finalise this point. Because this is like the big director's room. This is one of the guys that's responsible for the sinister, you know, plans in the hospital. So basically, this room has to be very important. Has to have, you know, significance. Where did Puppy de Trinca go? Where are you, Puppy de Trinca? Don't think we forgot about you. Ba-jing. There he's there. Come down, Puppy de Trinca. We need you. We need you. Right. Normally when I get windows, right, I don't find what I'm looking for, because the windows are normally too fancy. So since this room's going to be very fancy, I'm going to try and find the most fanciest windows you've seen in your life. We even had a collection of windows, didn't we?
Oh God.
We actually made in the collection there were some windows here. Let me have a good rummage through these first. Just see if I can find something that maybe looks good, like maybe that one. Nothing too church-like. Whilst that's really awesome, I don't think it would fit the decor. How cool would that be though? It reminds me, you ever played Medieval? The stained glass monster. That's really nice. Sadly I don't have any churches or chapels or anything like that in the game. It's more for like a house. Yeah. I think I'll go with. See what this one looks like first. It's a bit wonky. Hold on. Let's try to get something that looks a bit different, you know. Look, it doesn't even line up properly. Why? Why, god damn it, why? Look, you'd think that would go straight, but it doesn't. It goes like Wonkyville. God damn it. It's a bit weird though, look, the person that made this, it's like... I don't know, maybe that was like a design choice? It's a funky window, right? I'm not such a fan. I'll see if I can use this. Make large windows, I mean large windows. This guy means business. Right? See what I mean? It's kind of slanted. It's kind of weird. Right, whatever. Hey Puppy Trinker, can you see out that window? Okay, bring it down a wee bit. Right, there you go. It's not so much to look out of, it's more just to get the light inside the room. It's a bit massive though. Let's try something like that maybe. If he has that many windows, I don't know, but I think that looks okay for now. And it means I was thinking, because when Intra does the lighting for the scene, I was like, how are we going to do good lighting for this scene? We've got the chandelier here, but how cool would it be if you had like all the moonlight going through each of these windows? Because we don't have a lot of windows in the game, you know. I feel like I need to utilise it at some point, so I think that'll create a really good bit of lighting in the scene, you know, that moonlight streaming through all of the windows, highlighting things, especially when you get to the portraits. You're just going to see this moonlight that goes across them, and it just has this really sinister kind of look. I think it's going to be good. I'm going to try sculpting in VR tomorrow. Sounds good. I can't sculpt at all. Still need to find time to practice. My VR setup just has the one wire. I have it running along the wall, and when I put it away on a stand, no wires are visible. You're very optimized. I guess if you're keeping your VR setup like ready to go, it's quite good. For me, I'm going to have to put my VR away because of the cats. I can't leave things lying around, so I'll need to like take it, put it away. So it's a bit more complicated. A camera from inside the freezers or the TV screen. The freezers could be a good idea. I could maybe like make the screen a little foggy. That could work. Well, we've got another message I need to decode. No, I need to do it for my beat. What is the beat? They are beautiful, fat and green. No, I mean red and bulbous. Oh god, I do not know. I do not want to know what that is. The scene looks good. Yeah, it looks okay. It's good. It's good enough for now until we finalise it. I just want to get the scenes ready for lighting, and then I'll go and I'll scrutinise every area and play test it, and everything should look a bit better. The home space is useless. I wish we could use our own stuff or community assets at least. I know I was under the impression that we could always do that, but apparently not. But yeah, if we can one day import our own stuff, that would be amazing. Then we could make a proper home space. But right now, I don't spend time in the home space. There's no point in me being there. I get to the home space, I press options, I go to my notifications, I go into DreamShaping or whatever. That's it. I don't run around with Connie. What's the point, you know? I just don't see the point. Hey, see the Dream Master P, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Keep up the good work, my friend. Yes, we will. We're going to keep working hard all the way till this game is finally ready to go. Looks good. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, another message I need to decode. The tree glows with anger. I think it's my opinion. If you don't believe me, then it's fine. I believe you. Trees grow and glow in many different settings, right? Wish we could add our own music to the home space. You're being too ambitious. Not even the pod let you do that. But that would be cool. More customization in general, but they need online multiplayer first. Because you want to invite people back to your pod, be all seductive and be like, hey, check out my pod, it's better than yours. The calculator is fine, and I have been away for the past few weeks. The calculator did not stop working since yesterday, which is a big shame, don't you agree? Yes, I do. The calculator, it was actually my biggest problem, that damn calculator. I thought it was giving me the right answers, but really it was just fooling me the whole time. But in the end, it turned out it was my fault. I was doing the wrong functions in the calculator, and that was it. That was it, really. Jinkies Gaming, you're here, but you're not commenting. You're secretly watching. What have you done to our Hindi friend? Let me see. I'm quite enjoying it. I'm translating all his messages into Google Translate. He's talking about calculators. I don't know why. What have you done, Jinkies Gaming? That was all Jinkies Gaming, man. He's totally silenced him. I'm actually, since yesterday, I've been Google translating his stuff. He's coming up with some interesting things, let's just say. I'm always watching. Dun dun dun. God, that. Well, since you're here, you can join in the debate. You like VR, but you're not so into VR. Scheme costs. He loves VR, and he basically wants to fight you. So if you want to give your opinions on VR, why you think it's a gimmick, why you think it's not that important, by all means, have a good natter with Scheme costs. Thought he was a spammer, so hid in his messages. His messages are funky, let's just say. Some of them don't make sense. But he's not really saying anything bad. If he does, I'll let you know. We love a Hindi surprise, I know. Humanist Pixel 295. Nice to see you again, hope you're doing well. Is anybody having problems with the new update in Dreams? My game keeps on crashing ever since the new update. I just got on stream. Yes, for me I have loading problems. So normally when I'm searching for things, or sometimes you're looking for this object but the wrong picture comes up. So yeah, I've had a lot of problems with this damn update. Look at the size of that door. I don't think I optimised this one, or did I? It looks alright. I mean, it's kind of the right size. That looks alright. There you go. But the chair is massive. I think I'm going to move the chair over here now. That gives the bookshelf a bit more room to breathe. So if we do happen to move the bookshelf, I don't know if I'll move the bookshelf or if I'll move the clock. I'll move something, right? And there'll be like a secret passage or something secret behind it. But I definitely want to move one of the portraits to find something behind there as well. I think that'll be quite cool. Like I'll show you. I can like delete something here, right? Say I delete like this part here. There's a hole in the wall. Secret entrance. It's his wee peek hole. He watches people through the eyes. Just watching you the whole time. Right, I'm going to centre this a bit more. Okay. Okay. I need to fix this piano now. Let's see, because I was having problems with the scaling of it. Let me see here. Don't know if I can find like a stool for the piano as well. Let me see, because it was bang in the middle of the room. I might move it more. Let me just turn it around a little bit. Might make it like kind of like that. Maybe move it over a bit. That should be alright. So I'll try and find some kind of stool. I don't know if I'm going to find this piano stool. Let me see if there's any pianos that have the stools. See, it takes a while to load things now, which is really annoying. Right, I need to take off the music, and I need to make it a sculpture. Right, so there's a stool. There's another one there. I could change to this one, this piano entirely. It looks quite nice. Big grand piano. I think it might have a bit more detail compared to the other one, maybe. Let's test it and see. Oh yeah. See, it comes complete with a stool, so I'm liking it already. I mean, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the old wooden one or the more chic black one? I quite like the black one, to be honest. It looks quite nice. It's not so different, but it does look good. It looks very good. VR is just a pain and an effort to set up. There you go, Scheme Cost. What do you have to say about that if you're still there? The best VR I've tried is Oculus. The Fire headset on, and that's you. No wires, nothing at all. We've got another secret Hindi message here. I should go to my beat garden, so I am being spoken. Farewell, and so bye, LittleAnimation A. Nice to see you again. Enjoy your beet garden. Make some nice beet juice for me. It'll be very delicious. Maybe a secret tunnel under the desk. So we've got a secret tunnel under the desk. We've got a hidden bit behind the portrait. We've got a clock that has a secret entrance. We've got a bookcase with a passage. We've got a desk with a secret bit. This guy just loves his hidey holes. Let's get this. This moves. Secretly this turns upside down and there's something underneath. He loves his contraptions. That secret entrance. Oh yeah. The wooden one, you prefer the wooden one? I just like the black one because it's smoother. I mean, I could make this smoother, but I don't know if the thermal was very high at the time. I don't know. Let me see if I can increase the thermal a bit. See what it looks like. Because I did decrease it because it was a bit too much. Let me see. I'll see how this looks. With a bit more detail, it could work. So what I'll do is can I steal this? I'll steal this stool, right? I'm that lazy. I just want your damn stool, right? And then let me group these together. And then I just need to like change the colour. But I want you to play the piano, so I'm going to like... Maybe I'll leave the stool there then, because I could do like a cutscene, so you could press X on it and then your character's already sitting on the stool, you know? Maybe make it like that size maybe. God damn it. Right, make it like that. There you go. There's your stool. Put it in. I'll put it like this for just now. Ta-da! Just need to change the damn colour. Make it more, what do you think? Give it more of a white kind of colour maybe. A grey. And then this could be more... This one could be more brown. I don't know. Like that. It's kind of similar to the piano colour. Yeah, it's actually quite spot on. So we'll use that there. We've got a bottle of Buckfast. I don't know if you saw this, Jinkage, but there's actually a bottle of Buckfast inside this wine cabinet, which is quite... I didn't put that there, that was already there. The person who made this already had the Buckfast in there. So let me fix the floor now. Let's find a nice floor for him to use. Reset. There we go. Oh yeah, Jinkage, I don't know if you've seen this. This is going to be like the first boss in the game. Looks quite cool, doesn't he? Looks a bit like Nemesis, but he had some heart surgery here. It looks pretty cool. It's going to be hunting you down.
Oh god.
It's going to be awesome. So in here, let's look for the floors. Let's look for a nice floor, shall we? It's got to be a nice wooden floor. What can we use? It doesn't really matter if we reuse the same ones, because the last time we used a wooden floor was back in the job centre, and we haven't used it since, so I don't think it would be such a big deal if I reused it again. I'm just having a quick look in the other collections first. And that's kind of okay, more basic. The fancy floor would be like one of these ones. Like that one's very clean. This one's a bit dirtier. This one's very chic. Everything just kind of looks the same, but some of them are like different. See these ones have got like little bumps in them. See here, they're not so